Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive?
Always ready for some in-depth footy analysis.
Well, you've come to the right place. This time we're looking at the upcoming Reims versus Monaco clash in League One. And trust me, you'll want to stick around if you want the bragging rights at the water cooler or wherever you watch your football.
Got some juicy stats and some historical nuggets that might just surprise you.
Yeah, so let's set the stage a bit, right? Reims are well, they're having a bit of a rough patch, huh?
Yeah, it hasn't been pretty. We're talking one win in their last 7 matches.
Oof. Ouch.
Exactly. And it gets worse. They haven't scored a single goal in their last 2 games.
Really?
Yeah. And you know what makes it even more painful? They took 27 shots across those 2 matches.
27 shots. Yikes.
Uh-huh.
That's got to be frustrating for the fans, and I bet the manager's pulling his hair out.
Yep. You got to go all the way back to April 2023 to find a longer goalless streak for them.
So they're struggling to find the back of the net. That's clear. But what about their defense? Are they at least holding things down at the back?
Unfortunately, not really. They've conceded goals in their last 8 home matches.
8. Wow. So not exactly the most encouraging form coming into a match against a team like Monaco, right? Especially when you consider they haven't won back-to-back games against Monaco in the top flight since 1974.
Yeah, history is not exactly on their side. Plus, Reims haven't won a single match against a team currently above them in the standings this season. They've drawn 3 and lost 3.
So facing Monaco, who are right up there, well, that's a big challenge.
It is, but hey, every match is a chance to turn things around.
True, true. Let's talk about Monaco then. They're definitely contenders for that best of the rest title.
Yeah, right up there with Marseille in that fight to be the top dog. Well, after PSG, of course.
Of course, of course. So how have they been doing lately? Are they coming into this game on a high?
Pretty much. They've won 3 out of their last 4 league matches, but they did have a bit of a wobble before that, failing to win any of the 3 matches before that little streak.
Okay, so maybe a little bit inconsistent then.
Perhaps. And that loss to Arsenal in the Champions League a few weeks back, that was a 3-0 drubbing. Well, that might have dented their confidence a bit.
Yeah, tough to bounce back from a result like that. But are there any historical trends for Monaco that we should be aware of?
Well, there's one that might have some Monaco fans a little bit nervous. They're at risk of losing 3 consecutive away matches for the first time since October 2020.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
But haven't they been pretty strong against Reims recently?
Yeah, they've actually won their last 2 visits to Reims. And get this, they've never, ever won 3 top-flight matches in a row at Reims. So they have a chance to make history here.
Wow, a historical first. That'd be something. And we got to mention this. Monaco are the only team in League One to have scored in every single away game this season.
Yeah, their attack is firing on all cylinders, especially on the road. That's something to keep in mind if you're thinking about a cheeky bet.
Definitely. And speaking of betting, I noticed that Monaco have opened the scoring in 10 matches this season. That's a league high, right?
That's right. They seem to come out of the gates firing.
So, if history's anything to go by, it looks like Monaco are the favorites here.
On paper, yeah. But Reims are playing at home, and they're desperate for points.
Right. Let's talk about the players who could make a difference in this one. For Reims, there's Jinya Ito. He seems to be their talisman, right?
Absolutely. All of his last 5 goals have come in wins for Reims. When he scores, they seem to find a way to win.
But can he get past Monaco's defense? They haven't been that easy to break down, especially away from home.
Well, that's the big question, isn't it? And for Monaco, I'd keep an eye on Alis Ben Seghir.
What makes him such a danger man?
Well, he seems to come alive in the second half. All 4 of his league goals this season have come after the break.
A real impact sub then. Yep. And 3 of those goals were away from home, including 2 against Strasbourg.
All right, so Reims are struggling to score, hasn't been great at home, and historically struggle against Monaco. Monaco, on the other hand, love scoring away from home and have a chance to make history.
Yeah, it's a fascinating clash. Reims are searching for that spark to reignite their season. Monaco are looking to make a statement and solidify their position near the top of the table.
So the big question for everyone listening, can Monaco's away form and firepower overcome Reims' home advantage and desperation? Or will Ito be the hero Reims needs to pull off an upset?
It's going to be a really interesting match. You won't want to miss it.